it's Kristen, and I can't believe it is almost 2019. I feel like it just became 2018 like a few weeks ago. It's insane how fast the year went by. And I just want to say thank you guys so much, because I really feel like my channel has grown so much this year, and it's all thanks to you guys watching my videos, leaving your comments and your thoughts. Seeing you guys come back again and again and support my videos just really means the world to me, so thank you guys. It's December, we're getting to the end of the year, and that means it's time for one of my favorite series on my channel, doing my end of the year videos where I talk about my favorites of the year, my most anticipated for the upcoming year. So today I'm going to be talking about my most anticipated movies of 2019. Shazam is probably the first DC movie that I'm actually like really genuinely excited to check out. Starring Zachary Levi and Angel Asher, this is about a foster kid named Billy Batson who learns that he can turn into the adult superhero Shazam with the shout of one word, Shazam!
Wait, for real? Say, okay! Shazam?
To me, this film is finally giving us what we've always wanted from DC movies, which is some humor, you know? This actually looks really funny, and I'm excited to see an authentic and fun origin story for this character. Very excited for Shazam, out April 5th. Avengers Endgame, the direct sequel to Avengers Infinity War, is out April 26th. The film takes place after Thanos activates the Infinity Gauntlet, spoiler alert, disintegrating literally half of all life across the universe. I'm really curious to see how the heroes are gonna fix things, and also how this is gonna affect the upcoming Marvel movies and heroes. Let's get into The Sun Is Also a Star. This is a book by Nicola Yoon that's being adapted into a movie. You might recognize one of her other book-to-movie adaptations, Everything Everything, starring Amandla Stenberg and Nick Robinson. So in this story, we're following Natasha, played by Yara Shahidi, who is just 24 hours away from being deported to Jamaica with her family. And in that time, she ends up falling in love with Daniel, played by Charles Melton, who is the son of Korean immigrants. The film comes out May 17th, and I think it really has the potential to be moving and important, as it's going to be covering topics that are very real and relevant to people today, like immigration and how that affects young people. Aladdin is the latest classic Disney animated movie to get a live-action spin. We have Will Smith playing the genie. That was a legendary role by the late Robin Williams, so I'm curious to see how is he going to play this role. And then there's also some characters that we haven't seen before, like Prince Anders, who is one of Jasmine's suitors, and Dahlia, who is one of Jasmine's handmaidens. Those are roles that were not in the cartoon, so I am curious to see what kind of changes they're making in this live action story. If you're interested in checking it out, Aladdin's out May 24th. And 9 years after Toy Story 3, we're getting another Toy Story movie. This film continues after the events of the last one, where we see a college-bound Andy giving all of his toys to Bonnie, who's this little toddler. In this story, we're going to be introduced to Forky, who is literally a spork that has had things glued to it to become a toy. And then we're gonna see the whole gang go on this like road trip adventure. Nearly all of the original cast is coming back to reprise their roles, and we're getting some new additions, including Tony Hale, Keegan-Michael Key, and Jordan Peele. Toy Story 4 is out June 21st, and to be honest, I'm a little bit hesitant. You know, Forky is gonna be a character that's gonna have a pretty big role. He's a new character, and he's like a non-toy toy, if you get what I mean. I gotta say though, you know, the Toy Story franchise has never let us down before, so I think we're gonna be okay. I'm really excited for Spider-Man Far From Home. Known as our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, Peter Parker, played by Tom Holland, is gonna be a little bit out of his element as he and his classmates go on a class trip to Europe. While he's abroad, we'll see him meet up with Nick Fury and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., as well as join forces with Mysterio, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, as they go up against Hydro Man. This film is out July 5th, and I love that we're getting to see some other Spidey characters. I think in a lot of the past movies, they really focus a lot on the Green Goblin, and so it's nice to be able to see some of the other characters in the Spideyverse kind of making their way into this new franchise. And I think that the Spideyverse in general has just really been on the ball ever since Sony and Marvel have teamed up to create this series. And then following Aladdin, The Lion King is the next Disney animated film to get a live-action remake. The Lion King is out July 19th, and I think there's going to be some really high expectations around this movie, because not only is it a film that people really love, but the voice cast is incredible. It is such a star-studded cast. It's directed by Jon Favreau. You have Donald Glover, Seth Rogen, Billy Eichner, Keegan-Michael Key, Beyonce, James Earl Jones, like the list goes on. And I think to have such a star-studded cast, like this needs to be an incredible movie, so I hope they can pull it off. Back in 2012, College Humor came out with this hilarious Dora the Explorer action movie parody starring Modern Family's Ariel Winter, and now 7 years later, that's actually coming to fruition. Starring Isabella Moner, the live-action Dora the Explorer movie features Dora leaving the adventures of the jungle to go on her next most dangerous adventure, going to high school. With her monkey boots, her best friend Diego, and a new group of high school friends, Dora ends up going on this adventure to save her parents, played by Eva Longoria and Michael Pena, and also uncovering this Incan civilization mystery. I think this could actually be really epic, and I'm really interested in seeing this action adventure starring a Latina explorer. The story kind of reminds me of like Mean Girls meets Indiana Jones, so you can catch Dora the Explorer out August 2nd. One of my absolute favorite 90s Nickelodeon shows was Are You Afraid of the Dark? And that's the next classic that Paramount is turning into a film for the silver screen. The Canadian-American horror anthology focused on a group of friends called the Midnight Society, and at night they would meet around a campfire and tell spooky ghost stories, and every episode was a different story. We don't know too much about the movie yet, other than that The Nun and It Chapter 2 writer Gary Doberman is writing the script and producing the film. He has said that it's going to be a completely original story, but still have that Midnight Society and the campfire, and it's going to honor the darker and scarier tone of the show. This is such an iconic series. I just really can't wait for it to hit theaters October 11th. And the original cast and director of Zombieland are coming back for the sequel. Premiering October 11th, we're going to get to see Emma Stone, Abigail Breslin, Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg all come back. Their zombie slayers about to face off with even more evolved zombies. We're also going to find some more human survivors with new additions to the cast, Avon Jogia and Zoe Deutsch. Zombieland is such a funny movie, so I think Zombieland 2 could definitely be a lot of fun. And finally, I gotta admit, I was a little bit skeptical when I heard that they were making a Jumanji sequel, but you know, after Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle came out, it was one of my favorite movies of 2017. And I'm not alone, the film was a massive hit for Sony, who obviously, no-brainer, decided they had to make another one. They're working on a follow-up film to come out around Christmas 2019. So far, there's no real details yet other than that The Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, will definitely be coming back. I think this is gonna be really cool. I really enjoyed Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle, and I can't wait to see what they do with a third movie. So yeah, those are all the movies I'm excited for in 2019. I would love to know what movies you guys are excited to check out next year, so leave a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and click that subscribe button because I come out with new videos every week. See ya!